Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are in the Christmas spirit today with the ugly sweater and the lights to match. My birthday is the 22nd. I love this time of year, and we also have some good trades that I want to go over in today's video. So yesterday on the 22nd, I was hoping to find some really good trades to cap off my birthday the right way, and we did find a nice trade on Peloton that I shared with the group, and now I want to go ahead and share it with you. This type of trade was a morning breakout trade over the pre-market resistance. So I was charting out the pre-market resistance. I was watching to see if when the market opens, we could find some volume and we can move past that pre-market resistance, which usually indicates a nice move to the upside. We got exactly that move. We used the 9 EMA strategy to hold this trade for a little bit longer past that breakout so that I knew exactly when I wanted to get in and get out of this trade. If you're looking for breakout trades, morning breakout trades that you can use option contracts with, this video will definitely help you out. I'll show you how I did it on Peloton, and hopefully you can take something away and learn from it. So for the sake of Christmas spirit and for me wearing an ugly Christmas sweater, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell notification so you know every single time that I post. So on December 21st, Peloton announced their purchase of Precor, and the stock gapped up huge after hours, and that gap up continued in the pre-market. Now the key thing here is that right before the market was going to open, Peloton sold off in the pre-market. When the stock sells off in the pre-market, it sets up an area of resistance that if you trade the breakout of that resistance, it can be a really nice way to make some money on a quick scalp with option contracts. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about on the charts. It'll be a little bit more clear once I show you. So we did have a catalyst on this Peloton trade, which makes me even more confident that the stock will break through pre-market resistance, and that's why I went ahead and I got into this trade. So before we jump into this, if you didn't know about the Peloton news and you want to find a way to stay up to date with market activity, unusual options activity, some trade ideas that I like myself, I started a free daily newsletter called the Options Insider. It's going to be the second link in the description below, completely free to join. I send it out every single day after the market closes on weekdays. This is a great way for people that work a 9-to-5 job that want a way to stay up to date with everything going on in the market. It will be sent to your inbox every single day after the market closes, setting you up with everything you need to know for the next trading day. But anyways, guys, we have the charts pulled up here. Let's go ahead and dive into this trade. So right now we're looking at the 1-minute chart on Peloton. This is December 22nd. Let's go ahead and talk about what I was looking at on this trade. So first things first, we're looking at the pre-market. What we see is we have a strong resistance here at $161 a share. So in the pre-market, we moved higher. We sort of bounced around, found some really strong resistance at 161. And then right before the market opened, just about 10 minutes before the market opened, we see that really big sell-off here and a sell-off into the market open as well. So we have that sell-off, and what this sell-off did, it set up a strong area of resistance right here at 161. So we know that when the market opens, if the stock tries to get back to that resistance with good volume, then we could see a breakout right there. If Peloton did not give this pullback here and continued higher into the open, then you're trading the stock at all-time highs, or you're trading the stock at intraday highs. So you don't have a reference area to know where a breakout might occur. So we got that reference area there at 161, and that was something that I was watching, talking about it with the Discord group, saying that if we saw a break above 161, that we could see some type of upward momentum. So we got exactly that. We had that sell-off in the morning. We had a really big volume, come back with the buyers, pump it right back to 161, and then a clean breakout right above 161, a hold above that level right here, and we continued higher, holding that 9 EMA on the 1 minute. So if we look down at the volume bars here, we can see as we approach the 161 level, if we look down here at the volume, a lot of buying pressure was coming in. The red is the selling volume, and the green is the buying. So right at that breakout, we had more buying than selling, and that was definitely bullish when we were approaching that breakout. So in regards to what option contracts you may start looking at as Peloton started to creep back higher, if you wanted to get the biggest percent gain, you'd look for the shortest expiration. If you were planning to just scalp this past that breakout area of 161, then you would take a short expiration close to the money contract that would really increase in percentage when the breakout occurred. Now, I didn't take the best expiration contracts on this trade. I'll pull up the trades that I took right here. I took Peloton. I had the January 15th 160 call. So the strike price was right, but I took a little bit further out expirations on these. They didn't increase as much as the short expirations would have increased. I, sort of messed up with that. I still got a really nice return, but if I would have chose, say, the December weekly contracts, I would have definitely made a little bit more money, but still a great trade. Let's go ahead and break down where I got into this. So looking at my trades here, the first one was at 9:35 a.m. I got in the January 15th. I bought 2 of them, 160 calls at 11.75. So at 9:35, that was on this candle right here. I saw a huge amount of volume come in, a big green candle, almost a $4 a share candle, right up to this resistance, and I was getting in anticipation of this breakout. There was a catalyst, there was a lot of green volume, so I went ahead, I got in at that 9:35 candle. So I'm in the trade, we got the breakout just a few minutes later, we broke past that 161, we came back and tested the 9 EMA, which is the blue line right here. We held it very nicely, sort of, no candles closed below it, continued to ride it higher, all the way up to around $166 a share. So during the time I was in the trade, my eyes were focused on that 9 EMA on the 1 minute. I was seeing, if the stock stayed above that 9 EMA, I would continue to hold these option contracts, and right when a candle closed below it, I would look to get out, take some profits, and scale out of my position. So I'm in this, no candle was closing below it. I was holding it up until this point right here. So right around 10:03, where the stock started to close below the 9 EMA. So pulling up my trades, my first scale out was at 9:57. I scaled that at 14.65 at 9:57 a.m. So 9:57 was just around here on this big red candle pullback. So I got this really big move past these next highs, and I just wanted to scale out of one of my contracts. I took some profits. I hit my first percentage goal, took my profits on the first contract. I let the next one ride until around 10:03. So 10:03 was where I totally got out of the position. Right here, this red candle broke below the 9 EMA. We closed below the 9 EMA. I went ahead, took all of my profits right there because I was focusing on the 9 EMA, following my strategy. If I see a candle fall below it, then I believe that we could see a break of trend. And I was really just in this for this quick move past this resistance in the morning. So pulling up the Discord here, here's where I called this out at 9:37. We can see I got into these. I tried to get this into the Discord as fast as possible. A few minutes later, I was quickly up already on these contracts. Peloton, you can see right here, moved extremely fast, and I got into it, quickly, tried to get it into the chat as fast as possible. So we got that, got it in the Discord. Right here is where I took that first contract off at 20%. And then right here at 10:04, where I got all out. So a $565 profit on this quick scalp of Peloton, looking for the breakout of 161. You guys can see that resistance that we talked about, holding the 9 EMA, getting out right when it broke below it. A pretty textbook trade. So we had the breakout, we had the hold of the 9 EMA, and we got out where it broke below. You guys may notice a few more EMA lines here on my charts. I have now the 9 EMA, the 45 EMA, and the 135 period EMA. In my next video, I'll share with you guys why I added those longer exponential moving averages, so make sure to look out for that video. So zooming out here on the 1 minute chart, you can see I got out at 10:03. The rest of the day, the stock sort of chopped around, and it was a good sell because with the stock staying flat, chopping around, the theta would have definitely hurt the premiums on these contracts. So it was a good sell there. Even though the stock sort of came back up here to 166, the premium would have been lower because of all this chop we got, during the day. So a good sell. Overall, a great trade. I hope you guys see what I was looking at on this Peloton trade. All right, guys, so there is the review of my Peloton breakout trade. We had that pre-market resistance, that 161 level. We had the catalyst the day prior, and we had a strong break through that resistance with some volume. I got in at 9:35, anticipating that breakout, held the stock until the stock fell below the 9 EMA, according to my strategy that I've talked about on this channel for quite a bit. Looking back at the trade, it was pretty clean. I had a good entry. I got a good exit. Overall, happy with the quick scalp there. I hope that this video, you can look at this, you can pause the screen, look at exactly what I was looking at, review the candlesticks, review the chart that I was looking at, review where I got out of it using that 9 EMA. Definitely something that you will find trading intraday, something that should help you out with your trading. If you want to join the Discord chat where I posted this trade, where we have 1,300 other traders posting what they're trading, what they're looking at, sharing news right when it comes out. Overall, a great community for some new options traders. it's going to be the first link in the description below. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash that like button. It'll be an awesome Christmas present for me. Subscribe to the channel for some future videos. Press the bell notification so you know every single time that I post here on the channel. I hope you guys have a great holiday season with your families. Remember, tomorrow the market closes at 1 p.m. Eastern, and on Christmas, the market is closed. I'm not sure if I'm posting a video on Friday yet, which is Christmas. If I do, it'll be an added bonus. If not, I hope to see you guys in the video next Wednesday. Peace.